So did he make a mistake and actually tell the truth, or is this really who we're dealing with? Let me know what you think. Let's talk about that. Hey guys, as always, a big good to each of y'all, Shazam, and golly. Parents, I am going to say a bad word here in just a minute, so this one may not be kid-friendly. It's not going to live up to the hype. It's not a really bad word. Most of y'all don't even consider it a bad word. But just to be polite, I know there's a lot of families that watch this channel together, and you're always welcome. But today, maybe not kid-friendly. Kids, run to the fridge. Grab a Kool-Aid for your old man. All right, we're going to talk about Beto O'Rourke. I want this onto your radar. It's a simple point, but I want you to know this. I really want you to know what's going on. It's very simple. Won't take long. It's also kind of fun. Buckle up. Here we go. Two quick things. One, today's episode is brought to you by you people. Thank you to all the folks that support this over on Patreon. We put our money together. We made a donation today to the GOA, so thank y'all for that. Thank you to the Patreon folks. Y'all rock. Number two, this one just came out, but there's also a big whopper of a spring sale going on over at SNC. Yes, I know it's still wintertime. You can call it a wintertime sale, Kevin. It's fine. Link's down there. Jump in there, have yourself a good time, buy something cheap. A lot of half-price stuff in there, so go for it. Beto O'Rourke is what we're talking about today. Now remember this, a lot of folks just dismiss him, especially after he called himself a Mexican-American. Your name is O'Rourke. Yeah, that's not how that works. But what do I know? Ole. Remember that dirty old man in the White House, he has a lot of favor towards Beto, or at least the regime does, plus the national media loves the guy. He is a darling of the national media, so never forget that. Like if he sneezes or coughs, they pay attention. Why? I don't know. I don't know, but that's a conversation for another day. Now, he ran for the presidency a while back. In September 13th of 2019, speaking of confiscation, he said yes, that he is in support of confiscation. Not buybacks, buybacks. No, actually called it confiscation. But then he said those words that I will never forget. Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15. Said that on September 13th, 2019. His words were, hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, comma, and he also said your AK-47. To that I said, hell no, good luck, and good night. So that was kind of fun, but I also think it was an interesting moment of honesty for the DNC. I think that's really where they are. I know that's really where they are. Very rarely do they tell the truth. But then, last week in Tyler, Beto is back at it again. He is now, after a failed run at the presidency, he is now running for Texas governor. He's behind in the polls. Shocking. But he did what every politician does. They say whatever it takes to get them votes in cash for their war chest. And his words were, and I quote, I'm not interested in taking anything away from anyone. What I want is to make sure that we do, or what we do, is to protect the Second Amendment. I messed up the quote there. You can look it up. But he said he wants to make sure that we protect the Second Amendment. I'm not interested in taking anything away from anyone. Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15. So that's kind of my question that I open with. Is one of these an accidental moment of honesty, or is this really calculated? Is his flip-flop towards the new campaign, is this calculated? Probably. I have 3 points here for you. Number one, this is not growth. It's not like he has changed his position over the years because he's studied. Y'all have changed my position on a couple things, and I've talked about that openly before. I'm willing to grow. Y'all remember all of that stuff? We're not dealing with it today, but talking about felons losing their right to vote. Y'all took a couple years. Y'all worked hard on me on that. We're not talking about violent offenders. We're talking about other stuff. Different conversation. I'm willing to change and grow, but not a Second Amendment issue. No, people, no. Hell no. Now, we have no kids. You can top away wordy dirds down there. The kids are out today. Hell no. Excuse the language. I kind of feel guilty. One, it's not about personal growth. Hell no, it's not. Sorry, I did it again. Number two, I think this is him being honest. I really think this flip-flop, that's who he is. Whatever it takes to get your money and to get your vote if you're in Texas. And number 3, I really want you to file this away. Don't forget this one. Pay attention. Sometimes we deal with House Bill 13 and it goes away and gets voted out and we forget about it 2 weeks later, understandably. This one, never forget. Never forget, not just for him, but for the DNC. Remember him working on the national level for the presidency. He had a lot of favor. He has been named by the child sniffer many times as being the potential gun czar, and that's not good. So I'm asking you to consider filing this one away. File it away in your elephant memory. I think it's important. I really, really do. Let me know what you think. Write down below. It's a quick point today, but file it away. Think about it. Not good. Hell no, it's not good. That's the most cuss words I've ever said on this channel, combined. Non-potty mouth me will be back tomorrow. See y'all. Bye.